What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We have round 1 of week 0 of Jester games, which means you know how it be. We're gonna see some potentially scuffed gameplay, brackets, foreshadowing, and you know, a real example of the havers and the have-nots. I'm gonna get a rookie in the back and a Madashida memory setter established nice and early after he gives us a 3. I'm gonna chip in that Agumon and it's gonna go, and then treadmill training. And you will notice a habit, Justice players tend to move that start of turn memory straight away as part of it, rather than doing it at start of turn. It will come up later. We are gonna just push up, and then we'll really just to try and free up our raising area, because we're not in a position really to do anything here. So just gonna go for Invasion of Titans to trigger the pitch, and then Matashida to drag back to 2. Just making it so it's a little awkward to try and do too much off of this. We're going to go training into Geogrey. And then we can actually slam either of the Marcus Agumons in hand. We're going to go for the 5 cost and then going to push it straight up. And then we are going to swing with Alliance, minus 2k. And this will be double draw, but no Evo, so we're just going in for the 2 checks. And then end of turn, we're going to move back. And it looks like we're going to choose to have the Ogremon just pitch off an Ogremon in order to stop the ShineGreymon from being able to unsuspend. And then we do draw because we're at 5 off you, and then draw for turn. Rookie in the back. And Skullbaluchimon. Skullbaluchimon pitch Titamon. Then use the egg effect to give us Titamon. Then we're going to try and keep that Marcus sideways as well. Pitch a Witch to suspend and lock the Marcus. And then we actually get a Witchmon back, which is going to be a form of recursion here. And then because she was played by effect, she also gets to pop a level 5. So this level 4 actually do got hands. Reminder that she is a boss. So we do get the full clear, and we get a 1-choke. Pretty good. Pretty good turn. Just going to see an Agumon committed to board. Find Marcus Agumon, the prettier version, but we're going to take the 1 of Geogrey, why not? And then another Marcus. So that does kind of put the onus on us to actually try and clear the body that's on board, which obviously we would love to do anyway. We're going to swing this bad boy in for a crispy 17k 3 checks. And we do lose a body straight away. Did not really account for the fact that, yeah, the Marcus would do that, but we do hit a ShineGrey burst mode, so if he had done it onto the Titamon, we actually would have lost the Titamon there. So I guess we were going to find our 3 checks one way or another. I'm going to put the Witchmon over, then Witchmon is going to pitch the Titamon, and we're going to get the clear there, and then I can use the Titamon to play out a Hyoga, and then we're going to pitch there, and then 5 or fewer, and then we can use the Ogremon Inherit to go into a Titamon for cost -1, so we get to go for 2 cost, and then this is going to explode the next security, so we burn a DGO there. We take those every day of the week. Yeah, I don't hate that. I like that. That's out. Obviously gonna go to 3, then push up to 4 at start of main off of the Agumon, correct the training that we hit. No egg under these. We can't manage to make ourselves turn when he gets to go, but, you know, scramble into ShineGreymon looks pretty good. And 13 is such a relevant number. So, just clarifying whether I can protect myself if I get removed by DP-, and the answer is technically yes, but, like, then I'll die to it again. So it's really just whether I want to go minus from hand, because I'm not going to get the all turns effect off of it because the rules check will clear it. So we're actually just going to go up. We're going to choose not to Alliance, and we're just going to swing. I'll take a 1k block because we do get -3k DP'd. And annoyingly, there was no way to pitch during his turn there. So it was like, I could, in theory, let it try and go into security and see if it would die, because if it did, then it's a Marcus that's in security rather than a Marcus that's on board. That said, though, yeah, just barely don't have enough. I think it was minus 12 KDP here. So not enough to clear the Titamon, puts it on 1k. We do get to move up the Marcus, and then we're going to swing Marcus. And then we get to evolve into ShineGreymon Burst mode, which is going to final Shining Burst. And absolutely sends us to super duper hell. We're just going to quickly figure out whether we want to use the all turns to attempt to prevent just to thin our hand, or whether we're just going to let it go. We're gonna hand thin and go down to less than 5, so that way we can get the pickup. We're gonna snatch an extra memory, and then he is gonna hit a tidal stream off of the 1 check off the Marcus, which then immediately bounces that Shine back to hand. And then there's nothing to link, so it doesn't go to hand or anything like that. But I mean, it shoots us some bail. The thing is, he does have scramble here, so I actually need to play in the back if I want to not die here. So will I remember that? We're going to Invasion of Titans, tap to gain, and then we're going to Asuna Shiroki, draw, and then please evolve in the back. I think I've run out of draw spells here. Yeah, if I do this, I turn scramble on. Yep, we draw. Like, realistically, like, I don't think it mattered. Like, yeah, especially, so he revealed after the game that he had that Agumon in hand, so that he could have just slammed for 3, used the Agumon to bring up, and then we would have had the means to do it. But yeah, we're going to get the full combo here as we get the Rise Gray, gives us the second Marcus, is going to swing, and then yeah, we're just going to swing and take game 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', tamers? We're back with Player Armour once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Armour, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Armour before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Armour and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. Ooh, it's the first one of BT25, and it will certainly not be the last. We get to say a thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel all the way up into this new set. We're going to start with our ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Rich Life, Sacred Armor, Matthew Bowen, and Zachary Nolan. And a thank you to our champions who did get access to bonus content 1 month early. So the newest bonus content that came out was our little ping pong Omnimon dive. Got to see that as it came out. We've got Shinny Carey DHM, Andy Fing, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, The Martyr FGC, Craig and Security, Stephen Holgen, Obsidian Cross, Pap Kava, Soysel, Samuel Larson, Bonsai Beard, Harlequin, Vival Kazas, Donkey, Top, Scott Monnier, and Joseph Vang. Next up, we're going to go for Asuna to pitch off an Ogre with a Shamamon in the back, and we're missing a rookie. But we do not find it. We do get to DGO though, dig nice and deep, no rookie found off of that. So it's like definitely go time. But we're on a pretty slow hand ourselves, so we're actually just going to set the memory setter now, get the establishment whilst we can. Finds a rookie off this draw, so, you know, going 6 cards deep in order to find one did accelerate how quickly he could play the game. And we build a Geogray in the back, so we did give him a decent amount of memory. And going to give the Marcus Agumon there. At 4 or fewer, going to keep it though. We're going to go jamming, and then Hyoga pitch the Skullbaluchi, pitch the Titamon, and then go into the Titamon, choke to 1, and then we get to, because we digivolve by effect, pitch the Skullseedra to burn top. So we burn and then hit for 2, and annoyingly do scramble. So we're going to actually gain back at memory here with the mat, and then we're going to use Invasion of Titans to draw to trash 2. Which puts us down to 5, draw 1, and then because we did pitch, we do get to pop. So we pass him a lot more than I would like, but it means that this rookie doesn't get to stick around. We get to do a decent number of damage, but we're also very much in DGO. Yeah, DGO, make ShineGreymon. This is one of those, like, the low-key, what if I had a ruin mode? What if it was gain memory back and then put a ruin on top? Thoughts? Well, down comes ShineGreymon. So we're -5 overall because we're -3 and a -5. And then ShineGreymon, yeah, has a when digivolving that does DP minus, and then also has the all turns, which does the pop. So once again, just thinking whether I want to hand thin. It looks like we're going to choose not to. Gonna get an Agumon down. Check top 4, find a Marcus, and it's whether we want Geogray. Looks like we're gonna take the Geogray over the Rise. And then burst mode. Yeah, this thing has a burst mode, which was, oh boy, this thing is a secret rare. This joint's crazy, man. Like, genuinely, what were they thinking? This is, yeah, swing, we get a Geogray. That Marcus is big enough. And then swing, and then it gets to do cost -3, we get to go into the Rise Grade, which does play a Marcus. Do with that information what you will. Gonna pitch 2. I'm gonna swing a Marcus, gain 1. It's gonna heal off. And, man. This is a body that can swing for 2 checks. We do get to bounce the lowest back, so he doesn't get a second shine here, but he does have a Marcus. However, he did not realize. So he passed me to 2 here. I'm going to make sure he doesn't pass me to 3. He does pass me to 2, and then we get to do Asuna here. Asuna is going to play out the Hyoga. Hyoga going to give itself blocker. And then we're going to pitch the one-off Scorboluchimon, which then gets to go into Scorboluchi. Scorboluchi, pitch Titamon. Titamon get the pop, and then go into the Titamon for 3. We're going to use this to get lockdown here, just because we can't actually get anything. So we're going to lock down a Marcus. And then we get to play out the Witchmon. Witchmon, we're going to get to pitch and then add back the Titamon here. And then we're going to use Matt to set to 3. So this is, again, was like the, yeah, you realize halfway through, I was like, I swear I set you to 3. It's like, no, you set me to 2, and I will declare my start of turns as I so choose. We are in... Yeah, so this is me just explaining that he sent me, like, the Agumon set me to 2, and then I can decline to, I can use the map at start of turn timing. So at 3, we actually drew a Titamon for turn, which means we get to pitch Titamon, and then we get to pop, and then we get to go in with execute. Since there's nothing on board here, the Marcus that we saw get revealed does get to -3k a body, but it doesn't get the memory. So he can still suspend himself, and now he just gets to pick. It's either the Titan Scorboluchi or gets rid of the Titamon. We do explode here. And then we get to go into Titamon. Titamon, because it was played by an effect, we pitched the Dankanan to pop that last security, and then we're just going to make a second Titamon Scorboluchi to execute for game. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I was thinking the same thing, but game is game. And rookies are rookies. We got Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Z-Slasher, Silver Chariot, Senjit PS, Metallica, Lot, Allcrest, Random Factor, Sleeping Squids, Wolver Volkers, and Bedroll. And if you want to just dodge the mid-rolls, you can join for as little as £1 a month. It goes a long, long way. And I also get to see all of the member comments separately from everyone else as well. So I will never miss your comments. So whenever I see suggestions from members that really liked certain content that's come out, like rookies get access to best of ones earlier and stuff like that. That does not go unnoticed, and we take that on board. So stuff like deep dives, which was, we got a nice comment from one of our members that really enjoyed it. So we'll definitely try and do some more deep dive stuff more often. But yeah. Alright, we'll be setting security one last time to open the digital gate. And yeah, the guy who went first wins the game. So I'm gonna choose to go first. We are, I think it took 20 minutes for the first game, so we're definitely playing under a clock. As we are going to get Rookie down and then Asuna, and then we're just going to get the Hyuga there. So again, we're just going to play a little bit slow because we're missing a 5. And there's going to be something that comes up here that's really, really frustrating about the list, is that Scobaluchimon is an undead. It not being demon or titan, obviously not titan, but it not being demon tagged means that it's actually not a legal, like, it can go into itself off of the effects, but the pending triggers won't have a legal target, so it actually ends the combo as it goes. So we're not going to be ending the combo here. Choosing to just go in 3k, not going in for Alliance, is certainly a decision. Yeah, I mean, it would have mattered. That would have been DP that would have let him do a second check. Instead, we're going to see top check tidal wave. Clear a second ShineGreymon on the map. And it gets to link in with the Hyuga, so we're going to be trying to send that thing to the Abyss. The problem is that, obviously, we can't bounce these Marcuses because they're going to turn back into Tamers at the end of turn. So, just going to spend the 4 to get down a second Marcus. Do we want to play on board? I think we kind of want to because we want to try and get extra draw power. It looks like the answer is no. So we're going to go in with the Hyuga and we're going to try searching first. Double hit there, and then we do get to pitch. No, it's just annoying. Like, not having a target and just having double Titamons really sucks here. So we're just going to swing, and then we're going to pitch Scobaluchi and decline anything else. I think the reason we did this is just so we can set up a Titamon Scobaluchi. We do find a Scobaluchi off of the Invasion of Titans, so we are actually going to spend the extra memory to go into Titamon Scobaluchi. And then, because he got taken off board, we're choosing to do the pitch, and then we are going to make a Titamon. We want to make sure that the Marcus stays locked down. He's not shown us Marcus Agumon, so we're just going to lock down Marcus because BT12 Marcus is the next best thing. And we get to establish a blocker here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go super wide. Yes, we did pass 7, but we did establish like a block, something that floats into a blocker, something that floats into a means of locking. The thing that is a little unfortunate is that is 1 memory too many. It is 1 memory too many. Because we do have a level 6, it's not based on DP. It's a level 6, so we can go straight into ShineGreymon, which gives us another Marcus. And that is going to give us enough to fully clear the Titamon. Even with the extra DP from Tidal, I keep saying Tidal Wave, I think it's Tidal Stream. Do get the DP minus here. And then we're just checking to see full resolution. So before this floats, he does get to play another Marcus. And then we will go into Hyugamon because we don't actually get anything from that. So up come the gank squad. The Marcus that we suspended and locked was used for cost, which means it was like nothing happened at all. So this is a thing that, like, I guess I now know is like it was better to not extend further just because, yeah, Warp Agumon Shine Burst is a lot. However, he does not have a lot of time. So we're going to swing, and he doesn't have a means of killing me. So we're in time already. He was turn 0. And we are going to, start of turn, choose to play Hyuga. I'm just going to keep establishing blockers because it is the name of the game. We're going to hatch, get a rookie in the back. I'm going to take our time. What we can do here is we can try and just play as annoying as possible. Titamon Scobaluchi is going to pass over 6. And then we're going to pitch off a Dankadan because that joint ain't useful. We're going to immediately get the pop, of course, and then we're going to swing. He hits a training, so, you know, that's extra time taken. He hits a training, so that's extra time taken. And, you know, honestly, the most annoying security in the world, like Marcus's, 2 trainings that can hit, DGO, like, truly an evil security to interact with. I don't think I've had a normal interaction with his security even one time. What this does do, though, is it does give us a float with the Titamon. We're going to get the lock on the Marcus. And then we're going to get a Hyuga here. Hyuga going to give us the pitch. And then we did pass over more than enough, which means we can now Invasion of Titans, thinking on what we want to play. We are thinking a little bit longer. And what could be worse than a third blocker? Pitch the last and establish blocker here. So we are going to end up going into OT. We're actually just going to quickly reveal just to see if he could actually find it, because he didn't have it, but would have found it off of the first possible draw. So yeah, the havers and the have-nots for sure. That is a game that ended with a draw. If you did like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Today's your birthday, and happy birthday. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.